Hi all, welcome to Chess 24/7, and you are encountering another online stream for the weekend. And I unfortunately could not stream last weekend. I had some prior commitments, so yeah. Anyhow, we are back, and let's get started with it. So yeah, we're playing with white pieces, okay, and it's white to move here. Hmm. So I have a fork. Although it's important if I can play rook e1. Not right now, because if rook e1, then knight goes to d3 with check and then pick up my rook also, and then I lose the game. Yeah. Right now, okay, wait. Yeah. So now rook e1 is out of question. Okay, I think this is one of those classical games from Paul Morphy, if I'm not wrong. Queen d8 check. The only move is king d8. Bishop g5. That's a double check. The king only has one move, and then bishop d8 should work here. Yeah. Awesome. So it was a daily puzzle, I believe, yeah. And now we are looking at puzzles of my rating. Hmm. So let's say if I play bishop f7, then I'm threatening queen h7 mate. Let me just adjust my laptop. I could not see the screen. Wow, my there is some issue with my monitor now. I can't see the screen. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. So, yeah, bishop f7, I'm threatening queen h7 mate. So after bishop h7, f7, there is no rook e8. And even if he plays rook f7, queen h7 is mate. So bishop f7, he can probably play queen e7 check. And then, I mean, bishop f7, if I get another move, I can play queen h7, that's a mate. But bishop f7, queen e7 is the move, I believe. Queen e7, or maybe if he brings one of his rooks to e8, if I capture with the bishop, the other rook captures on e8. My king is still in check. And then maybe at some point of time, we can play d3, block the diagonal. Also, rook h5 is interesting. We have an open file over there. But rook h5, bishop h5, bishop h5. I'm threatening a mate. But then the problem is rook e8. Check. Rook h5, bishop h5, bishop h5. Oh wait, bishop h5. Let's start with this. Now we're threatening a mate in one. Right? And if he brings either of his rook to e8, we capture on e8 with check. But after bishop h5, the only problem is queen e6. Oh, my bad. After bishop h5, queen e7 is the problem. But then I can just go somewhere here. I'll start with bishop h5 here. Yeah. Um. Now, unfortunately, I can't move my bishop with check. So, one idea could be to play king d2, e2, d1 or e1. Oh, I can't go to d1. My bad. But if I go to f1. I mean, the safest option could be to go to d2, right? There are no checks available. Oh no, but king d2 involves queen e3. So what about king f1 here? Because if I go to f2, he can just capture, and then that could cause me a few problems, I believe. So d2 is out, and so is f2, and d1 is also not in. It is not available. So maybe king f1 is the only move here. Nice. Okay. So what about queen h7 here? Looks real weird, but king h7 followed by bishop f7, but then the queen can capture on h4, and then I have to capture back. Right now my rook is hit, but it's not hit, to be honest. Bishop g5 check. If king goes to g8, then I have queen h7, king f7. Then I'm not sure, but I'll be able to wait my opponent. But bishop g5, or is there something better? Hi Aaron, nice to have you on stream, man. I'm looking at queen h7, king h7, and bishop g6. That's a double check. But the problem is he has got king g8, and that solves everything, right? Bishop f7, he just captures. I don't have h7 available. g6, again the same idea, captures there. Oh wait. He's also threatening to capture on g3. However, I can do something like bishop g4 check. And then here's... I think I'll go with this. Let's keep it simple, and now I can capture it, yeah. Awesome. Okay, so we are playing with white pieces this time. It's an endgame puzzle. So the pawns are going this way, right? Awesome. Now h6 comes to my mind, but then I'm not sure if I have to play this in order to win the game or draw it, because it looks like a little drawish. Because if I play h6, obviously pawn cannot capture an h6. Rook h6, gh6, king f7, and even if he plays f5, oh wait, yeah, then it's a problem because we are not in the square of the pawn. We'll be short by a square. Nice. h6, rook h6, rook h6, pawn h6, king f7, g5, and then we can't capture the pawn. Will always be a move short of that. The other idea could be h6, rook h6, rook c1 check. The king moves, and then we capture on f7. Because even if he plays g5, I think then it will be a drawish position. I can get my rook here maybe. And also, because this is a knight pawn, his rook should be at least... I mean, it should be cutting my king by a file or by a rank this way. Maybe he can come with rook a4 and then try to do something. I'm not sure. That's too far-fetched at this point of time. h6. I mean, I don't have any of the moves. Yeah, there. So rook c1 is one thing that I do have in mind. But then what do I get? What about rook? Okay, yeah. Rook g1 is also interesting, right? You can't move the g pawn. And how do you defend the g pawn? Maybe you attack it. Then I just capture, he captures, and I capture back, and it's a draw. Yeah, rook g1 looks good. Wow, is it h6? What is this? Wait, what's up? Let me turn on the engine. What's the problem with rook g1 here? Yeah, he attacks my pawn. I get it. I mean, I thought it's going to be a draw. Anyhow, so we're playing with black pieces again. An endgame puzzle. The pieces are going this way this time. Can I play a4 there? a4. So maybe he'll play something like bishop f2, a3, bishop d4. I don't know, a2 maybe. And then I'm not sure because hmm, the other option could be to play king something like king d1. Sorry, yeah, king d1. But then he has got bishop c3. And once you get to c3, he's looking at a1, the queening square. a4 is very interesting. I mean, if I have to play for something, pawn a4 is my idea. Pawn a4. I'm threatening a3, a2, a1. So in order to keep an eye on a2, he'll go to f2 maybe. But then we play king d3, devoiding my opponent of this d4 square. Yeah, this looks good. Because if you push a3, he has got king d, bishop d4. What about c3? Yeah, let's go for d3 here. Awesome. Okay, so we're playing with white pieces this time. It's sort of an endgame with queens, I would say. So he's got 3 pawns, I have also 3 pawns. I don't have any checks because my opponent's king is on dark square and I am not controlling any dark square at the moment. But the rook is hanging, right? Rook d2, rook f7. And then hey bro, up for a Tenno? Sure man. Just ping me your username. I'll issue you a challenge on leeches. Yeah. Meanwhile, we can try solving this. Finish puzzles. We will play afterwards. This I am waiting till then. No, I mean I'm fine with it. I can come back to this puzzle later on if you are up for it. We can go for a game. That's totally your call, man. I can definitely come back to these puzzles after the game with you. Yeah. Anyhow, meanwhile we can just focus the puzzle on if we don't receive anything from Ryan. So yeah, anyhow, rook d2, rook f7. Fortunately, even if he plays king, sorry, let's yeah, I think the first move would be rook d2 here because first of all, I don't have any checks available here, and I don't have any way to push the pawn to queen, right? I'm not sure, but let's go for rook d2 here. Oh wow. Did not expect this. Is it queen d6 here? Oh my bad. Then just capture. Yeah. And now this check should do that, or maybe I just capture back. Wait, I thought about queen b6, but I wasn't sure because okay, let's say if rook d7, then this check. Yeah. And then what do I have? Check. Oh wow, I missed a mate, man. This is wow. Anyhow, let's go for a game. Ryan, if you're live, could you just ping me your username on leeches? Wow, I missed Queen B6. I think the other thing to look for any of such positions is the availability of my pieces around my opponent's king. That's one thing that to look for. Oh wow, we have the user ID from Ryan. Let's issue him a challenge if we can. Yeah, he's online. Let's go for 10-0. I like 10-0 as well. Yeah. Okay, let's go for random side. Oh wait. I again issued him a wrong challenge. I did not set the time on that challenge. So this time it's going to be real time 10-0 and random. Yeah, this should do the trick. Okay, so you're playing with black pieces. Okay, let's go for d6. There's one land that I'm not very confident against this particular setup. Okay, wow. So he really wants to castle. On the queen side. Okay. Now if h3 I can push, right? Okay. You know what? Let's go towards the end game now. Maybe I don't need to keep the queens on board. After all, my opponent's pawn structure is not good. Yeah. Let's just put my bishop somewhere. Maybe I should not have castled there. I don't need to castle, I would say. Okay, wait. Let's just put some pressure on the weak light squares. That's interesting. You know what? I'll just keep my rook. I mean, keep a knight against my rook. My bishop, I would say. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, The only thing right now I have is a better pawn structure. So yeah. Okay, let's just put my knight to a better location here. Mhm. Nice. So this is the problem. Hmm. Now I can go to g4, but I won't be doing a lot from there. King f3 could be an option there. Uh, but then I play h5, pawn takes, and I come back. But you know what? Let's just go there. Mhm.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see.
Okay, wait. Let me see.
Spent all my life holding all of it close.
King d7, rook check. King comes to e8.
A feel of discontent.
If he comes back, just go back, right? Then this bishop check
Furious.
also. Yeah. Um. Okay.
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless.
Looks like we're going to
Time
lose this one.
traded, that's between us. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted,
Do I have anything here? Not sure. Let's call it a day. Good game, no doubt. I think I lost the entire end game. There was nothing for me in the end game. Anyhow, new day, new beginning. Yeah, I'm not sure about this setup. Okay, now we are getting into some sort of opening setup. This is known as, I mean, obviously the knight should be on c6. This is a delayed Aberwan. Oh no, that's delayed. I'm not. It's one of those setups which I saw somewhere online. So he wants to win this pawn. Let's just start opening up the board here. Um. Okay.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head because there are so many things that I left unsaid.
Hmm. Nice. Okay, now he cannot capture. I mean, the point was to not allow him to capture with this knight, because that way would gain a tempi on my queen. Yeah. So materially we are equal. Yeah. Fine. Um. Now one idea is to play queen a4 check and then capture, but then the queen is looking there, right? I'm not sure how to go about this because I want to open up the board. Let's just. But the problem with knight comes to. Let's just play sacrifice this because we're getting the pawn back in some form or the other. And now this knight cannot really move. It's pinned. Also, my rook can now join in the game. I only have one square available for my queen at the point at the time. Hmm. Then let's go for that only. Now he can capture on b2 if he wants to, but then rook b1 could be a something. Also, this diagonal has opened up. That should help me out in some way or the other. And this check is also available. And I'm hitting the rook, right? The rook has only one square available at the point at the time. Rook comes to b8, yeah. b8. Wow, that's awesome. He's forcing me to capture, otherwise my rook. Okay, let's just go for this. Now the idea is to exchange one of these bishops, maybe. Yeah. Okay, I mean I can win this pawn. Then I'll be losing the bishop. I mean the knight. Yeah. At some point of time I'll be a3 and I'm not sure how to proceed further then. But yeah, could be. If he plays f6, yeah, then he'll be shutting down his own bishop. Well, that's fine. What's wrong with me, man? Why can't I see such simple... Why would I don't know why, I don't want to play this game any further. Let's call it a game, a day once again. It's 2 in a row. That's fine. Someday we will win. Point is, I should not be giving in. Now I'll play bishop here, maybe, yeah, but now I'll be ready with that's fine if he wants to exchange. Because I will be having something to play for now. Okay, that's the only thing I can do to make... Oh, come on! How can I lose? Man, I don't want to play this anymore. So we have... okay, I can go for c4 now. Knight c3, d3. I'm not sure where exactly am I going wrong. I think I should be focusing more on the game now. How should I go about this? E6 here, right? E6, I'm trying to remember what's the follow with E6. I'll go back. I mean, I'm not sure about E6 here, but it was part of my so-called preparation. It's not working out. Mm, Okay, so we both have some weaknesses. Hmm. I'm not sure. Should I exchange here or what? It's just hmm. um okay. So should we call it a draw because he's got 4 pawns. Both have equal pawns, I would say. It's going to be a draw. I think there's still some play left. Okay, let's see. Hmm. Fine. Okay, fine. I'm not sure if I really can do anything about this. Because yeah, the more pieces he exchanges, the better his position gets, that's for sure. But what about this? Because even if
How did you find a way to run from the city of the sun? You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner.
no, it's a draw.
I mistook you for a son.
Come on, let's be mature enough to consider this as a draw. I really don't see why he's not um, going for it. Hmm, you're fine. But now, how would he go about this? Because I'm going to exchange the moment I get it. Also, I think thanks to the point that the queening square is a white square which I can control. I mean, if I would be having a dark square bishop, yeah, then it would have been a pretty much a draw kind of a situation. But now this is just bad because I can bring my king closer. Now c1 or c3 is what I'm thinking about. King c1 here. King c king c2 push, king c3, but then he's pushing out. Um, hey, but what about bishop c2 here?
This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice, raise your power, yeah.
If I capture, he captures, I don't have anything.
To leave it all behind. Raise your voice, raise your power, yeah.
It's a pretty interesting game. The technique that I know about this position is to get your king in the opposition. I mean, to have an opposition against your enemy's king. Okay, that's fine. I can just keep my bishop on this diagonal. The moment he pushes, I'll just capture. This is going to be a draw. Not sure what exactly he's thinking about. Okay, wait. Bishop comes to b3, king b3, king c1. You can get the opposition push. I'll take the easy way out. Still keeping an eye on the queening square. I hope he doesn't want to flag me. Okay, now this is not good for my opponent. There's no way he can do anything about this now. Come on. Oh, fish, I lost this one. Yep. I mean, I have to analyze this one. But I mean, to be honest, I saw this position in 100 end games. You must know. Apparently, I don't. But I mean, the idea is to take the opposition. Not sure why where I went wrong. Okay, sure, man. Last game, no issues. Okay. Okay.
You made a mistake, underestimating what we would become. Now an escape is impossible. You're as innocent as sin. 'Cause if you're falling for me, just be warned. For me, not the one to mess up. The one to mess up. Too many people done wrong. I'm a murderer.
Hi, Giuliano. Nice to have you on stream. Game the ball and get that, man. I think the last endgame, I'm still thinking about that last endgame puzzle. Because, in my opinion, that was a draw. Because if maybe I. Okay, fine. Um, that's fine, right? You win some, you lose some, I believe. Hmm. So finally, you are back. So the only good thing is that I have an extra pawn. That's it. I think I made a lot of blunders in today's stream. Anyhow. The real question is how can I convert this particular game at my hand? Yeah? Or is it? Okay, let me see. If I push h4, rook e4 is there. And then there's no way to defend the pawn, right? The pawn is lost. Right. And king g6. Sorry, king h7 and then king g6 somehow. Okay, let's go for a draw here. Awesome. Since this is Rayan's last game, I'll be going back to this particular endgame, which I don't know. I'm just upset, not because I lost, but because I had studied this particular position. Um, and if I remember it correctly, the idea is to get to c3 in this position. But this clearly shows that I have a lot of gaps in my understanding. Okay, yeah, let's see in this position, what does the computer suggest? Because in my opinion, this is a draw. Let's see what the computer has to say. Okay, so black is clearly better here with an advantage of 2.8, which basically means he is up by almost a piece. Okay, so let's see. Let me just go to tools, analysis board. Let's start with, oops, board editor or what? Yeah, it's board editor, I believe. Yeah. Let me clear board. Okay, so if I'm playing with white pieces, let's say, with a bishop, let's say this bishop. I have a king. My opponent has a pawn. Let's say over here, yeah. And if the position is like this. Okay, I'll be back in a moment, guys. Just give me a moment. Back, yeah. So I'm, as I'm saying, in this position, and let's say my opponent also has a dark bishop. Sorry, a light bishop. Let's say somewhere here, yeah. And let's say if it's white to move, oh, is it? I'm not sure. I must have missed out that, and now I'll be going back to square one since studying this position. In this position also black is better. Anyhow. I have to go back to the book, I believe. And yeah, I think it's been enough torture for me today. I lost almost 4 or 5 games in a row, but that's fine. I mean, I'm more upset about the fact that I lost that endgame position. Anyhow, let's I'll go back to the basics now. Yeah, with that said, let's call it a day. I hope